Hi there, I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey, and I'm searching everywhere for algos to trade, and then I test them. And today, I'm going to test one that I call a parabolic algo. Does it work, or do I have to keep searching? Let's find out. All right, so I'm going to look at what I call a parabolic algo. And a lot of you will probably recognize this because this is part of a parabolic stop. That's how most people use it. They use it as a trailing stop. Well, I'm going to turn it around and use it as an entry and exit. Before I discuss it, hey, right now, I know that you're going to like this video. So just give it a thumbs up now, get that over with. And if you don't already subscribe, just hit that button right now, subscribe. I try to make videos every week. Hopefully you're watching them all. Let's talk about the description of this algo. It's going to use a parabolic SAR calculation to buy or sell short. You might be like, well, what's that? It's just a standard function that's within TradeStation. I'm not going to go through all the details of parabolic because it could take a while to explain. A lot of these things, when I go to test them, I might not know all the details of how it's calculated or what exactly it does. I just go and test them. Yeah, Bollinger Bands. Okay, well, I have a general idea. I'm just going to throw it in there and test it. I try not to get too far in the weeds of, well, the parabolic SAR only works if there's certain gaps and it's, that kind of thing. I try not to do that because what I find is you end up spending too much time on one particular strategy. In this case, I'm just going to use this calculation to buy or sell short. Here it is. This is it. Again, TradeStation has a function. It's called Parabolic SAR. I just use that, and if certain conditions are met, then I buy, and if the reverse, I sell short. Pretty simple. Two variables or inputs that I optimize: an acceleration factor on the parabolic calculation and a limit on the acceleration. 100 iterations total. I like to keep them 100 or below, so that's like right in line. And there's only two inputs that I'm optimizing. Notice I'm not optimizing 50 different things here. I don't do that. I used to do that, and I'm a reformed optimization-aholic, I guess you could say, where I thought the more variables, the more inputs you have, the better off you are. Found out that's not really the case. So, and if you've watched previous videos I've done, you'll realize, oh yeah, he likes to keep it simple. There's a reason for that. Here's some sample trades, and I've also overlaid the parabolic calculation, and you can see when it flips here from these blue dots to the pink dots and it goes above, then that means the next bar you're going to buy, vice versa for sell. So you can see it's trailing, and then when it flips is when you buy and sell. So those are just some sample trades. Again, why should you listen to me? Well, I actually trade, okay? And I still trade. And I traded back mid-2000s when I won the worldwide trading contest. What you don't see, it's probably covered up by my beautiful face on the webcam. It was first or second place 3 years in a row. I finished first in 2006, finished second in 2005 and 7. Over 100% return each of those years. This is real money. It's a year-long trading contest. It's no joke. There's some people out there who probably bash it and say, oh, yeah, it's a trading contest. Yeah, you have to have certain objectives for a trading contest that you wouldn't normally do in your own trading as far as risk control and that kind of thing. But, hey, you know the rules. You just play by the rules and try to maximize your return. So I actually trade. Make sure, whoever you're listening to, that they actually trade. So many people trade on a simulator and pretend to live trade. It's amazing, especially on things like Twitter. Uh, there's a lot of people on Twitter who are just fake traders. So I trade real money, and I have for years. 2-year test is what I used to always like running to see if it's robust. 35 different combinations look robust. Not that many. So this is kind of a little weak here. Here's a couple walk forward results. This is a longer term test. This is actually like about 15, 16 years. This is the daily session of the ES. So it's ES.D. So it's only active during stock market hours as opposed to the ES, which would be a 23-hour market. So with 60-minute bars, you can see I kind of did okay. Had a big drawdown around 2020. This is probably like right around COVID time, the start of it, and then it kind of took off. Here's one for crude oil. Again, not the greatest, but not half bad. You could probably trade this in a portfolio, and you might say, well, why? It's got drawdowns and stuff, but look, if you'd been trading it this whole time, this is per contract profit. So even though it's had its ups and downs, it could still be a good part of your portfolio. If I look at trading potential, I like to look at that walk forward results over a long period of time. You could see the ES, the NQ, and the crude oil are the only ones it works for. So not a lot of good combinations, but hey, all you need is one of them to work and you could trade it. This is not fully tested. I do some other steps, but at least what I've done and what I've shown here is, hey, maybe there's something to this. And that's what I encourage in all the videos, is for you to test it yourself. Don't rely on me, but use this as a launching point. Hopefully these videos are helping with that, where you're taking some of these ideas and you're kind of expanding upon them, making them your own. Let me know in the comments if you have, because I'd love to hear that. And speaking of that, hey, if you like this video, leave a comment. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment. Either way, I learn from you. And I'm not going to be making videos that everybody hates and they're like, oh no, here's another video. But I'm guessing if you've watched to this point, you probably like this video. Unless you just had 8 minutes or 9 minutes to waste. Hopefully you didn't. If you have an idea to test that you think would put you in the Hall of Fame with all the algos that I'm testing, program it in TradeStation. Send it to me. Maybe I'll test it in a future video. I will give credit where credit's due. I just can't guarantee I will test it. If I get inundated with ideas to test, I'm not going to be able to do it. But hey, I'm willing to do it. It's got to be simple, though. I'm not going to be testing complicated things. But send me an email, find out. Thanks for watching. I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey. Have a great day.